Biblical principles. Biblical principles, justice against false accusations. Some biblical principles that we as Christians should know. As Christians, if we are tempted to spout an opinion, let it be in keeping with the Word of God. On this side of the cross of Christ, we are no longer condemned under the penalty imposed by the law, but the godly principles that formed the law haven't changed, for our God is unchangeable. It is God's desire that His children adhere to those principles outlined in His holy word. Jesus lays out the principle for accusations in Matthew 18:16. Take one or two more with you, so that by the testimony of 2 or 3 witnesses every fact may be established. And it is reiterated more than thrice by the Apostle Paul in the epistles. Reading from 2 Corinthians 13:1, this is the 3rd time I am coming to you. Every fact must be established by the testimony of 2 or 3 witnesses. The following principles have been ferreted out from an article by Bob Russell Ministries and are presented verbatim. Earthly justice is important to God and should be extremely important to us. Isaiah 61:8, For I, the Lord, love justice, I hate robbery and wrongdoing. Justice should be administered with complete disregard for status. Leviticus 19:15, Do not pervert justice, do not show partiality to the poor or favoritism to the great, but judge your neighbor fairly. Those in leadership positions should be thoroughly vetted, and any accusation against them should be taken seriously. 1 Tim 3:2-7, Now the overseer must be above reproach, he must also have a good reputation with outsiders so that he will not fall into disgrace and the devil's trap. Justice is always to be administered quickly. Ecclesiastes 8:11, When a sentence for a crime is not quickly carried out, the hearts of the people are filled with schemes to do wrong. To testify against a person is a very serious matter, entailing responsibilities of truthfulness and penalties for falsehood. Proverbs 19:5, A false witness will not go unpunished, and whoever pours out lies will not go free. There must be at least 2 witnesses to a violation of the law. An accusation by just one witness is not sufficient to convict. Deuteronomy 19:15, One witness is not enough to convict anyone accused of any crime or offense they may have committed. A matter must be established by the testimony of 2 or 3 witnesses. The testimony of a witness is to be subject to cross-examination and corroboration. Deuteronomy 19:16-18, If a malicious witness takes the stand to accuse a man of a crime, the 2 men involved in the dispute must stand in the presence of the Lord before the priests and the judges who are in office at the time. The judges must make a thorough investigation. Anyone guilty of making false accusations is to receive punishment commensurate with the one that would have been administered to the accused. Deuteronomy 19:18-19, If the witness proves to be a liar, giving false testimony against his brother, then do to him as he intended to do to his brother. Those found guilty are to be punished without mercy. It's up to God to grant mercy, but human judges are to administer justice. Deuteronomy 19:19-21, You must purge the evil from among you. The rest of the people will hear of this and be afraid, and never again will such an evil thing be done among you. Show no pity, life for life, eye for an eye, tooth for tooth, hand for hand, foot for foot. In America, we still have and hold dear to the presumption of innocence where the burden of proof is on the accuser. The scriptures listed apply to the law, but only the penalty of the law has been satisfied. The principles that formed the law remain, our God is unchanging. Malachi 3:6 God says, For I, the Lord, do not change, and Hebrews 13:8 tells us that Jesus, who is God, is the same yesterday and today and forever.